Hey guys, today I wanted to share with you my travel makeup bag. I'm going to be doing some business travel for a few days, and I just thought, why not share what I'm packing and the kind of look that I go for when I'm doing some travel for my job. So I'm going to go ahead and do this kind of get ready with me style. I'm going to show you the products that I'm going to be using that will make the basic look that I'm going to go with for the couple days that I'm traveling, and then any extras that I throw in the makeup bag for those just in case scenarios. So thanks for joining me and keep watching. All right, guys, so just a quick rundown of the things that I'm traveling with to create this look. I really love this look. It's very natural and yet defined. So I feel like all of my features are sort of highlighted, perfected, defined, but there's nothing overboard going on. Not that I'm afraid of overboard at all. I love color, but this is also really quick and easy to apply. So basically, I started out with the Annabelle Skin True Natural Lightweight Makeup. I have this in Natural Ivory, and I picked this up during my travels in Canada, and I really like it. It's a really nice fluid foundation, so I find that I can actually apply it with my fingers and it doesn't end up looking streaky. It's gorgeous, and I get more coverage even when I do apply it with my fingers, so I like that a lot. And then for concealer, I've been rediscovering my It Cosmetics concealer, the Bye Bye Under Eye. I have it in the shade Light, which is quite light. If you're not quite as fair as I am, I would definitely go with the next shade up, which I think is medium, because you saw how very light that applied. But for me, it's perfect. It does sort of highlight my under eye area. It gives really good coverage as well. But my trick to make this work is actually applying a dot of this with a dot of an under eye serum. So this one is the Blue Lotus 4-in-1 Eye Adore Serum, and it's by Purlisse. This came in a box of some kind. I'm going to definitely keep hand in hand now with this product because it makes it go on so smoothly on the under eye. It doesn't really mess up the coverage for me. It makes it work. It's so creamy and nice now when I apply it, so I'm loving the combination. And then for setting, I like to go with a pressed powder when I'm traveling rather than a loose powder, and I like to go with one that might provide just a little bit of extra coverage in case I need it. And so for that, I'm going with the Pixi Color Correcting Powder Foundation. This is the shade number 2 Nude, and it's a really nice finely milled powder. I just feel like it gives the skin a really natural finish. I don't feel like it looks like I have powder on my face, but it does sort of set and mattify everything. And then traveling with this large powder brush from Up and Up from Target. This is just a beautiful brush. It feels really nice on the skin, and yeah, so I'm traveling with that. But then I only have one other brush that I'm bringing along, which is this angled blush brush. I've chosen the Rosé Champagne by Wet n Wild. Because it's a nice neutral color, I can use it for both purposes. I can apply a little bit at the top of my forehead and then apply it on my cheeks. And then I always just, whatever's left on the brush, try to drag a little bit of that down my neck so that everything really blends nicely together. But I love this shade of blush. I think it's really natural looking. It doesn't look like you're trying too hard. And I love this brush from Up and Up as well. It's nice and firm but very soft, so it gives a really accurate and perfect application and blends really nicely. And then for highlight, my favorite highlight possibly of all time is this electric slide. It's the Super Shock Cheek highlight from ColourPop, and it's just a gorgeous gold, and I love the way the cream highlight looks on the top of the cheekbones. It looks just a little bit more natural than some of the powders that I use, which are a little bit more intense. This is buildable to be very intense, but it doesn't have to be, and you can apply it with your fingertips, so no extra brushes needed. And then for brows, I'm using this Joe Fresh Tinted Brow Fix in the shade Taupe that I also picked up in my haul from Canada, and it's so quick at doing the brows. It has the tiniest little brush, so it's very accurate, but it just defines them, and I feel like they look like I put more work into them than I did with this product. And for eyes, I'm also going with ColourPop. I have a beautiful shade called Wattles, and this one is sort of like an iridescent pink. It's not shimmery, but there's a little more dimension to it than a matte shade. And I put that all over the lid and then just underneath the brow bone so that it appears that I've blended into the crease. And I love to do that, and I don't even need a brush for it. And then on top of that, I'm using Girly by ColourPop, which is this gorgeous iridescent pinky white shade. It's just so pretty, and I pop that on the center of the lid and then pull it inward just a little bit to add some dimension to the eyelids. And then I think the easiest wing ever is created with this eyeliner. I love this liner by e.l.f. It's their Intense Ink Eyeliner. It's in kind of a chubby stout tube, and it has a pretty large felt tip, but it's so precise and accurate, and the ink is so black that it just makes a really easy, really nice wing. So I love that. And then to finish up the eyes, my mascara, I'm working through this Lash Princess Volume Mascara, really enjoying it still. I reviewed it a little while back if you want to see how it compares to its sister, the False Lash Effect in the green tube. You can check out that video, but I just love this one. I feel like it does a lot for my lashes, but they still look very just natural but defined. And then lastly, a lip color. This is the Mega Slicks Balm Stain from Wet n Wild, and it's a moisturizing lip color in the shade 126 Rico Mauve, or Rico Mauve, like Rico Suave. and it is a beautiful nude color. It's just your lips but better, deeper. It's super moisturizing. It feels amazing on the lips, and it's gonna leave a bit of a stain. So even if I were to wipe this away and, you know, lose the glossiness, well, let me show you. You're still gonna see a bit of color. So that's what I really like about it. It's kind of foolproof. You apply it and then it's still there even after it's worn away because of the staining quality. And it's really easy to apply as well in this format. You don't really need a mirror to do that. And I feel like it can go with basically any look. So you guys, that's it. That's what I'm going to be traveling with, and that's just a really easy go-to quick look. It took less than 10 minutes to pull together, and I absolutely love it. So I hope you enjoyed watching and seeing the products that I'm going to be traveling with. Only 2 brushes have to go with me. I think that's quite an achievement, and these products make it possible. And best yet, you guys, I have this cute little travel bag that is one of the Sonia Kashuk bags from a couple seasons back, but it's this little snap enclosure bag that has, when you open it up, 2 zippered compartments that are totally wipeable, and everything fits beautifully inside. So I love that it's a very compact amount of makeup. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I travel with a lot more just because I love to play with makeup. But for this, I wanted something very simple, very like, this is just a trustworthy look that I can throw together. So I'm really excited about being able to travel with a very compact amount and to create a look that I love. So thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.